welcome to Every Day is Earth Day, the podcast. I'm your host, Fiona, and today the topic of conversation is brought to you by my friend Erin. She was curious about taking care of wild birds or feeding wild birds. Now, I have a bird feeder right outside my house, and I simply buy a bag of wild bird seed prepared by, birdseed company. Probably take it for granted. I have not spent any time reading the ingredients on the package, which I would usually do if I was purchasing something for myself to eat, which is quite interesting. And so that's what I currently do. You know, what's right, what's wrong? What if it's just a choice? And feeding wild birds simply sparks tons of joy for me. And most of them are songbirds. Several of them are actually pet birds that have been set free into the wilds because other people no longer desire to take care of them. We have a set of peach-faced finches. I think that's what they are. Anyway, um, so yeah, ideally, I would love to grow a garden that has all of the plants and seed pods that they munch on. And, this is just supplemental food. This is not, hopefully their main course all day, every day, that they're not just waiting for me to put the food out. Um, However, they do certainly come around a few times a day. And so we've condition them to come morning and afternoons, and sometimes we're not around, so they will have to fend for themselves. Fend for themselves. They're wild creatures. Isn't that an interesting point of view we have? We make so many assumptions that we're greater somehow than the animals, and the animals require us, and we don't even ask questions about it. Yeah, very few questions. Oh, excuse me. Wow, energetic topic. So yeah, what would it take for, the surrounding areas we live in to have everything that the birds require with seeds? And there are some birds that never come to the bird feeder. They actually hang on these really thin branches with seed pods on them, which are wild weeds, and weed is just another designation for a plant out of place, according to, gardeners. Dandelions, cure all sorts of ails, and we think they're just a pest, or a lot of people think they're a pest in the garden because they didn't plant it there. So anyway, what if, yeah, what if our gardens, our parks, our fields had everything that they required? And what joy, I mean, what contribution are they being by coming to my deck and to my windows, and what are they trying to say to me? What conversation do they desire for us to have? And is there, a gifting and receiving going on? What gifting and receiving is going on when I put seeds out and they come and they fill and they twitter and they tweet and they sing and chatter amongst themselves, which just lights my being up. I just get so happy and joyful seeing them. I have this bird feeder that they can sit on both sides, and the Java finches fill it up just wing to wing, and they're just chattering away and having the greatest time. And they remind me of the old fashioned typewriters, the keys going up and down, if feeding wild birds what you have is a contribution, and you can ask, hey, would these chips, would this birdseed, what would contribute to these birds and their well-being? Oh, excuse me, and their health. Yeah, what questions could we ask that would allow us to contribute to these animals with utmost ease and clarity? Yeah, because every day is Earth Day. Thanks for being on the planet and enjoying our wild birds.